Hi everyone, hi and welcome to our next video, the code for the reversing alarm project. Hope this video finds you well. If you remember in the last video, we built this circuit, all right. It incorporates the LCD 1602 monitor screen, the sonar and the active buzzer. Okay, so hopefully you've built this circuit by now and ready to go. So what we're going to do, we are going to start with the coding. So open Thony. I've already got it open. Okay, do a file, open, come down, open your template, whatever template you've got. You can make the template to suit your needs. Mine changes on a regular basis, but as long as I've got the important stuff. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is import the LCD 1602 library. Remember, that library has to be in the same location you're gonna save your config. All right. So what we'll do first, actually, we'll do a file, save as. I'm going to make sure mine's in video config. If we look like down here, we can see I've got the LCD 1602 library. So I'm going to call mine reversing .py. Oh, can't have them in a. Okay, reversing alarm.py. Right, we will now save that. And OK. And as you can see, our name changes. First thing you want to do is import the 1602 library. So import capital LCD 1602. All right. That's the first one. Then we want to import RPI.gpio as GPIO, capital RP on the RPI, and import time. Next thing you want to do, we want to name our pins. So name our pins. So the first one I'm going to call trig equals 16. Enter. Echo, all capitals, equals 18. Remember, you can call yours whatever you like, Buzzer equals, nope, not a minus, equals 11. All right. Now, let's move down a bit so you can see. So first of all, we can do the LCD setup. So we want to define LCD small case setup. Brackets on, brackets off. Colons, enter. Right. Just making sure I know where I am. Right. LCD capital 1602 dot initialize init. All right. Brackets on. 0 times 27 comma base 1 brackets off, and that initializes the slave address. It initializes the background light on the LCD. All right. LCD capitals. Let me make sure I know what line I'm on. Okay, dot clear. Brackets on, brackets off. Okay, LCD 1602 dot clear. Sorry about that. All right, enter. Then we got two write commands. That's LCD 1602 capitals dot write brackets on 0 comma space 0 comma. All right, it's out of the way. Space exclamation ultrasonic starting. Exclamation marks and brackets off. We do another LCD 1602 dot write, but we want it to start on the bottom line. So just to explain, this dot write, this is on the top row of the 1602 LCD, starting at row 0 column 0. All right, so we want to now do a 1 comma space 1 comma space exclamation marks by, and you can say whoever you want. All right, I'm going to say by Les. All right, quote brackets off. So that's our two write commands, and that's going to start on the first row. All right, first column. So 0 column, first column. Yeah, so that's our 4 LCDs, and then we want to time.sleep brackets on for 2 seconds, brackets off. So what will happen, that will come up for 2 seconds, and then it will close off, and then we start, the program will start. Okay, and we go backspace, and we're on line 16. Now this is our setup. Now we've got a different setup today. Brackets on, brackets off, colons, enter. GPIO dot set mode. Yeah, you know what this is. GPIO dot this time it's board. We're going to be using the board configs. All right, the GPIO pins on the board. All right, brackets off. That's the GPIO dot setup. So we now got to do set up our pins where they're going to be inputs or outputs. Yeah, so it's brackets on, and we're going to do trig first. Yeah, brackets on. If you remember from the LCD module video, the trig sends out the signal, so it's GPIO dot out, brackets off. There's another GPIO dot setup. This time the echo pin, all capitals, yeah, comma, that's a GPIO dot in, because that receives the signal back, brackets off. Then we've got another GPIO dot setup, and that's going to be the buzzer. Okay, that's going to be the buzzer. Okay, BUZZER, all capital space, GPIO dot out, because it's an output. Right, brackets, and it's initial. All right, equals GPIO dot low. brackets off. So when it first starts, we want the signal, the buzzer, to be low, to be turned off. All right, that's what that line of code does. And then we've got LCD, all small case, set up. And that's brackets on, brackets off. All right, let's move this up a bit. So, and backspace, we want to be right back at the beginning. Okay, so now we want to give the distances when we want the buzzer to get higher or lower as we get closer to the object. Define distance. Let's spell distance, brackets on, brackets off, no arguments, colons, auto indent. Whoop, no, we didn't get colons, we got semicolons, colons, enter, and I didn't get brackets on and off. Right, okay, let's come to here. Okay, so it's GPIO dot output, brackets on, capitals, trig, and things are going, I put my caps lock on, sorry about that, let me just check all the rest was okay. Yeah, GPIO dot output, brackets on, capital trig, comma, space 1, brackets off. Then we want a time dot, hang on, no, that should be trig 0. Sorry about that. That should be 0. 923, yep, 24, 0. So we want a time dot sleep, brackets on, 0 point, and it's 5 zeros, 2 brackets off. Right, 5 zeros. Return, return. Right. GPIO capitals, dot output, brackets on, trig capitals, comma, space 1, brackets off, enter, time dot sleep, brackets on, 0 point 4 zeros, 1. Okay, brackets off, enter. And then we want GPIO dot output, all small case, brackets on, trig, comma, space 0, brackets off. So far, so good. Yeah, so far, so good. So, enter backspace. Let's come up. We got tab across under the GPIO dot output, brackets on, trig, comma 0. Okay, and we put while. It's important that you get this tab in right, because it can be right palaver if you've got your tab in wrong to sort it out. Okay, so hopefully I've got it right. Yep, it definitely says under this row GPIO, all capitals, dot input, brackets on, echo, all uppercase, brackets off, equals, space 0, colons, auto indent, A equals 0. Enter, backspace, time 1, space equals, just make sure I know where I am, right, that line there, time 1, space equals, space time dot time, brackets on, brackets off, enter. And then we have another while GPIO, all capitals, dot input, brackets on, echo, capitals, brackets off, space, equals 1, colons, enter, auto indent, A, space, equals, space 1, enter, backspace, under the while, 36, time 2, space, equals, time dot time, brackets on, brackets off. Okay, so that's that. Space, space. Bring this up. Bring this up. Under the time 2, during, DURING, equals time 2 minus time 1. Enter, return, during, star, space star, space 340, space / space 2, space star, space 100. All right. Still got a way to go, guys. I'm afraid still got a way to go. Stick with it. Stick with it. Right. Enter, backspace. Now we do a quick def destroy here. Brackets on, brackets off, colons, auto indent. GPIO, capitals, dot output, brackets on, buzzer, all uppercase, comma, GPIO, dot low. Right. GPIO, dot clean up, brackets on, brackets off, enter, LCD capitals, 1602, dot clear. That means when it goes out of range, the buzzer stops going off, we're out of danger, it goes off, it clears. All right. Now I'm going to come into our loop, our def loop. So DEF space LOOP, brackets on, brackets off, colons, enter. Bring her up so we can all see where we are. dis, dis, space equals distance, brackets on, brackets off. Okay. And get this out of the way. Print. Space, brackets on, dis, all small case, comma, space, quotes. We're going to be measuring in centimetres, quotes, brackets off. Right? So we're going to be measuring in centimetres. Scene. Few typos. Print. Right. Come down to the end. Return. Print. Space. Brackets on. Quotes. Space quotes. Now just do quote, quote. Brackets off. Right. Return. GPIO, all uppercase. Dot. Hang on, I've forgotten something here. Def loop. You know what I've forgotten? Wow. True. Colons. Enter. So all this got to be tabbed across. Okay. Let me just check that. Okay, while true, distance equals distance, print, GPIO. Okay. So we're on the GPIO output. Brackets on, buzzer, all capitals, comma, GPIO dot low. We want it low when we start. But if brackets on, DIS for distance is greater than 400, space 400. So this is our argument. Auto indent. Now 953. LCD capitals 1602. Dot clear. Brackets on, brackets off. Turn LCD capitals 1602. Dot right. Yep, we're okay. Brackets on. 0, comma, space, 0, comma, space, quotes, error. Quotes off, brackets off. Right. We've got LCD again, 1602. Dot right. Brackets on. Row 3, comma, space 1, comma, out of range. So this is going to print when we're out of range. We're out of danger. We're not going to reverse into anything. Yeah. Then enter this time.sleep. Brackets on, 0.5 half a second, brackets off. Return, backspace, else, quotes, sorry, yep, colons, enter, auto indent. LCD 1602. Dot, clear. Brackets on and brackets off. Enter. LCD dot right. Brackets on. 0, comma, space, 0, comma, quotes, distance. Distance is, quotes and brackets off. Enter. LCD 1602. So this is going to this code is going to print or show the distance, okay, to the obstacle that we're reversing into. So saw that 1602. All right. So on this one, and it's point right, brackets on, 5, comma, space, 1, comma, space, STR for string, brackets on, round, brackets on, dis, comma, 2, brackets off, space, plus, quotes, space, centimeters, quotes, brackets off. All right. So what this is going to do, this is going to print a string of how far we are from the obstacle. All right. So on the else and enter. Let's bring this up a bit. And if, sorry, no space, brackets on, DIS greater than or equal to 50, brackets off, exclamation mark, time.sleep. Yeah, it's a time.sleep. Brackets on, 0.5, brackets off. Enter. Backspace. Under the if, else if. Brackets on, distance, DIS, is less than 50. Sorry, less than, yeah, 50. And distance, DIS, is greater than 20. Brackets off. Yeah. Make sure I'm on the right line. Auto indent. Colons, auto indent. And for I, in range, brackets on, 0, 2, 1, brackets off, colons, enter. GPIO dot output brackets on, we want the buzzer, brackets, comma, GPIO dot high. Alright, so if we get that distance, we want the buzzer to go off. Then we want a time dot sleep, brackets on, half a second again, brackets off. GPIO dot output, brackets on. Oh, no T on the output. I've done that on both of them, haven't I? Output, output, output. GPIO dot output / buzzer, comma, GPIO dot low. All right. Brackets off. Then we want another time dot sleep. Brackets on, 0.2. Brackets off. So far, so good. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. So, enter. Backspace. Okay. And backspace. We want to be under the if and else if. We've now got another else if. Brackets on. The distance, this is less than or equal to 20. Brackets off, colon. So there's our argument. If we're closer than 20 centimeters, for I in range, brackets on, 0 comma space 5 comma space 1, and brackets off, colons, enter. GPIO dot output, capitals, small case on the output, and I'll put a T in, that makes change. Brackets on, capital buzzer, comma, GPIO dot high. Brackets off. We don't want to be hitting anything. Come down a bit more. That looks okay. Done 71, 72. And same again, a time dot sleep. And again for half a second. All right. Then got another GPIO dot output. I'm making sure I'm pressing them T's now. And brackets on, capital buzzer, comma, GPIO dot low. Brackets off. Enter. Time dot sleep. Half a second again. Or 0.5 this time. Brackets off. Right. So, get rid of these. We've done the while loop. And now we've got our destroy. Let me just check this. No, we don't need that. So if underscore name underscore equals main, yep. And we got set up, try, loop, brackets on, brackets off, keyboard interrupt, destroy. Whew, quite a bit of code there, guys. Let's save it. Let's save it. And let's go to our overhead and let's see if it works. Okay, we got an error in line 39. Let's go back. Let me come to 39. During return, I spelt wrong. Can see that already. Return. Backspace. Save. Just the one typo so far. Control C. Let's do a couple of interrupts. Return and let's run it. 960. 960. 960. 960. STR. Comma. Distance. 960 LCDR. Dot right. 5, 1, comma. STR. Brackets on round. Distance. Sorry, brackets on distance. Comma 2, comma. Equals centimeters. Okay. Expression cannot contain assignment. Perhaps you meant equals. No, I didn't. I meant plus. There's our mistake. Right, there's our mistake. My mistake. Save it. Come on, this time. 20. Buzzer TPO dot out. I think that should be output. What do you reckon, guys? Capital out. Okay. Bloody schoolboy errors today, eh? Schoolboy errors. Let's run it again. 13. Spelling error. Okay, a spelling error. Wow. Come on, let's get going. This video's been going long enough. Here we go. Right. Here we go. We are working. I don't know if you can see my screen. Don't know if you can see my screen. No, we got an issue. Let's stop it again. My. 964. 64. Another spelling mistake. I bet you've seen all of these, haven't you? For I in range. Let's run her again. Right. Yep, we're running. We're up and running. Well, we was. Line 54. 54. 54. Right, 0, 0. Greater than 400. Aim error LCD 19. Yeah. Oh, dearie me. Please. And let's go. Ah, we're working. You can see the numbers changing, the distance changing. Right. I'm moving my hand. Let's go to overhead. Let me just, can you see my screen? I'm sure you can't hear the buzzer. I'm trying to get my screen so you can see it. Yeah? I'm going to move back. You can just see it. See the distance getting out of range. Yeah? Now I'm coming closer. And you can see the range changing. Distances. Oh, wow. Wow. Let me just put that like that. Yeah, I'm glad that works. Took some time. Sorry about that. Long video. All right, so I'm sure you've been watching me long enough. Please look at this. Maybe you can do the config in a couple of different. Let me just stop this. You know, a couple of settings or whatever. All right. But thanks for watching anyway. I know it's a long video. Please give us a thumbs up. Please comment below. And please don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.